Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to a connoisseur's conversation. Welcome to a capsule selection. Today, as always, I believe I got a vibe for you guys. It's seasonal. Summer's coming, summer's approaching. We're going to have a lot of fun coming up this particular year, 2025. And I want to introduce you guys to some fragrances. Kind of a request video. This is going toward all my gentlemen who are going out to yacht parties and white parties this particular late spring and summertime. These, as I always say, there are fragrances that are on the market that make you smell great. And then there are those that kind of make you feel destined and distinguished to go out to certain scenarios and situations. And so when you want a composition that basically leaves you with no note unturned and you really want to smell great, you really want to have an idea that all the ingredients and all the final experiences of that particular scent align with something that you want to have on your skin that's unmistakably complete, this is the list for you if it's talking about the white parties of summer 2025. This most likely isn't going to be a capsule of the abundance of fragrances that complete and can go into this particular scenario, but these are some of the best fragrances from that particular line of scents that I have in my collection that I really want to show you guys. To me, like I stated in my last video, some of these are very flawless executions. They have flawless evolution on the skin and they have a flawless identity when it comes to the notion of going out partying. This is basically the white party masterclass. Let's talk about olfactory storytelling. Let's talk about what it is to go out and have a nightlife, a day life, a party life. Let's get into it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dry Down, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through understanding of different aromas, facets, and nuances of scent, cigars, and wine. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to today's wonderful experience. As I did not state in my opening prologue, and I never leave that out, if this is the type of content that you think that you'll enjoy, you pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. Let's get into this experience. Like I stated, this is the white party experience. This is what we're going to talk about. Elevated, no neutrality. This is masculine leaning citruses and some slight florals and some essences of ambrox. And at the end of the day, they culminate some of the best smelling fragrances in the market today. I'll say this. At the end of the day, picture this. It's a stunner. And it's a summertime stunner. It's the vibe that is elevating you to a particular notion that when you step out to this white party, the sunlight is bouncing off your crisp white linen. The scent is basically something that's smooth. The citrus, it's in the air. You got the alcohol brewing. You have the conversation. The women smell beautiful as well. Splashing something chilled on the hand possibly. You just bumping into folks. But at the end of the day has been highlighted by your choice of scent. And so I want to help you to give an impression of an upscale summer scent for an upscale summer gathering. I'm going to start with some of the best fragrances, like I stated, on the market today to bring forth that flawless notion, to have someone come to you and tell you how well you smell. And one of the first fragrances that came to mind when I was thinking about this particular list was one that I know is a compliment magnet for many of you men who have already picked up this fragrance. And I would be behoove not to actually introduce this to more of the people that watch and are part of my community. That scent is from Nihilo, and it is Blue Talisman. As stated, Blue Talisman. This is the perfect scent for summertime bangers. We're gonna kick it off right. Modern Blue Gem. That's exactly what this is. Blue Talisman by Nihilo is a fragrance that is bright. It is a fragrance that is clean. And almost has it's what I would say is almost is futuristic enough to have intrigue about it, because it's one of those scents that you know is the next step in the evolution of freshies for the masculine skin for the age of 25, 45, those ranges. So if you're looking for something that has that bit of a coolness of a pear touch, that fruit pear, the mandarin inside this one is beautiful. The ginger is the thing that pops this one to the ceiling. It has the best of warm, cool spices in it, and it has a great nuance to it. Things like Tiger were, essences that really introduced us to what the ginger note could do with citruses, and they've taken that to a whole new level. The bergamot, the opening of this one, it's the kind of introduction that makes you feel like you're walking into a chill rooftop lounge, and you're going to be the most superb smelling around. The heart. As the heart begins to unfold in this one, you get a lot of orange blossom, which I enjoy about this, and then that particular note that I've talked about in the connoisseur's conversation about this fragrance, you get the Georgie wood. That in the base of this one is this sweet, musky, ambrofix driven type of cedar wrapped scent that is one above the shoulders of all around you. The hallmark of this one is this nice French elegance, I would say. It's the type of scent that doesn't shout. That's one thing about this one as well. So if you're going out to a leisure event or a lounge event and you want to wear all white and you want to be particularly subdued while still smelling the best, this is one of those type of scents. It's like the Côte d'Azur breeze coming over your body and you're feeling your best. Because in the city where gatherings like mine happen, you know, some of the details, they do matter. This is the perfect scent to touch off a futuristic refinement that you want in your particular notion of a white party. It's a banger. I know I've said a mouthful of this one, but this one, at the end of the day, is effortlessly cool and it has a scent that will not go unnoticed. This is Blue Talisman from the house of ex Nihilo, one of the best when it comes to the notion of wearing a sweet, warm, cozy, sexy and seductive scent for warm white parties. Get your nose on ex Nihilo, Blue Talisman. Next one on this list is a scent that I've been singing its praises about since I got it in. Very, very happy that this particular scent is in my collection. This one here is a next level scent to me. This one here brings royal heat with you, so to speak. This is the scent of Louis the 15, 17, 22 from the house of Xerjoff. The champagne, this is the note that stands out to me most in this one. It's effervescence, it's playful, it's backed by a beautiful, beautiful plum in the opening transition to the mid with some saffron and grapefruit. Everything you want in an elevated summer scent. Nothing juvenile about this at all. Nothing on the market that screams designer. This is very much so one of the best niche freshies that I've ever smelled. That and the notion of having some beautiful frankincense inside this one. The heart, also, it throws this curveball of lavender and cacao. I've never had that in a scent before where I had so much freshness than a cacao note that actually come across as a gourmand cacao, but it's not something that smells for fall or winter. It's almost like having this very flirtatious mix of fragrance notes that you need for the likes of a serious conversation when you're trying to bring something home, when you're trying to do some little bitty panty dropping. That's what this one is about. Think about the white musk in this one. Think about the incense, like I stated. Think about the sandalwood that comes off beautifully smooth and creamy. It's a smooth, regal fragrance that is something that once you have it in the air, the gravitas that will be around you, the actual implementation, the flirtation that will come off your skin, that's this one. This is eloquent. This is one that has, when you're the one who's going to have the toast to give and you're going to have that perfect moment to walk around, shake hands, this is that particular scent. If it's your white party, you want to wear this particular fragrance because this one here is the one that bridges opulence with the festivities of a white party. Champagne on the rooftop, the views are great. You got a cheeky, sophisticated situation going on around you where you feel both. You're going to have something on that's timeless and trend-setting at the same time. That's exactly what you get from Louis the 15, 17, 22 from the house of Xerjoff. That's why it's on this 5-part list of the very best of white party fragrances for 2025. Get your nose on that one. Next up, what we have here from the house of Sospiro is Contralto. Contralto, another one, a slow burn of confidence. This particular scent is one that if you got a notion of what you want orange blossom to smell like, this is one of those DNAs that really sings a song about an exemplary note. To me, Xerjoff always best in its class when it comes to fruity concoctions, especially on the citrus side. Their Italian heritage is one that really sings with most of their fragrances when it comes to the citrus notes. Contralto, on the hand, it has this orange blossom, which is the actual fruit flower of the tree. And it comes off well. You know, you got the orange blossom, and then you have petitgrain. All three different things off of an orange tree that really can be used to make components of perfume. The orange blossom, it's sweet, orange, tangy, but it has that floral component to it that almost smells like an orange jasmine. You top that off with the note coming into the plate with pink pepper, the spicy accord that opens up the beginning of this fragrance to take you into this warm, sexy nuttiness of chestnut and guaiac wood. Summer scents that just come off elevated. You got the middle notes that are tranquil yet spicy and warm. Just, you can't do better than that when it comes to a white party because none of these say anything other than warm weather, but they have notions and nuances that make the facets come off a little bit deeper, a little bit richer, a lot more complex than you would expect from a summer fragrance. Also, this one, you have vanilla and Peru balsam. Just go figure how a perfumer can make something this special, this beautiful, this blossoming, and this light wearing, while also having a performance factor that is great for sillage and projection, but come off summer citrusy. Just a phenomenal scent. Contralto is a controlling mechanism for those around you. It's one that once you get into the people's bubble, you get their attention immediately. It earns it. It brings forth that openness, that beautiful notion of a sunset background of a white party. You know, when the sun is going down and it's about 7 p.m. and you have everyone having a great time. The libations are flowing. Everyone's jamming because the rhythm of the beat is just moving everyone's body. It's that type of scent that you want on your skin when it comes to Contralto. The scent of this one actually basically calls out to something that is a bit aromatic of a signature, something white party ready because of the floral notions and the citruses. And then it's one of those scents that you really come off remembered by. And it's something that you will be able to control those around you. It's something that has just a slight bit of nostalgic, scent to it, but it has that forward-thinking, trend-setting notion to it as well. Composed for those who know what composure is, but also want to feel sexy. This one is for that moment of that white party, for that guy who wants to walk around, shake hands, tap shoulders, smile, being a part of all the photographs because it's your party. This is your scent. Contralto from Sospiro. So gentlemen, we bring it out banger after banger. This one here, this is the scent Azrak from the house of Boadicea the Victorious. Now you've all heard of Blue Talisman. You've all heard of Blue Sapphire. You've all know about the blue gems that are out on the market today. High energy fragrance from the house of Boadicea the Victorious, specifically meant for the summertime, and they don't make many. You may hear of Energizer, Rebellious. Some people think that that's a summer scent. There are few in between what it is that Christian Provenzano has made to make Boadicea a winter, fall, heavy hitter fragrance collection and brand. When it comes to the scent of Azrak, this is purebred summer heat white party fragrance that is bold, it is exotic, and it is a blue twist to a fragrance that you have not seen or heard of. Bergamot, pineapple, cinnamon, and the pop that comes from this spicy, fresh, and energetic scent that's in the heart is a floral jasmine rose violet that brings a crazy complexity that you will not see coming, because when you spray this on, you do get the notion of the femininity. There is a 50-50 split, could be 40-60 leaning feminine in the opening. Give your scent on your skin 10 minutes and that floral activity, that facet will begin to become more masculine on the skin because of those fresh spice components and that energy that the citruses bring. That the way he made this particular scent, it was amazing to me that when I sprayed this on my skin, I said, oh, that might be too floral for a scent that I want. It comes off like, I don't want to even say too floral. It comes off in the essence like things of fleur narcotique. So if you think those scents are a little bit too feminine, this one will be the same, leaning that way for you. The thing about this one that becomes more complex is it has oud in it, and that oud becomes a particularly well thought out player in this particular scent, making it much more creative, much more depth, and much more complexity to the fragrance. It wears like an expensive and unpredictable scent that you would expect from Boadicea the Victorious. To me, it's a beauty. It's Azrak. It's vibrant. It's magnetic. But it's always in control. It's always something you'll have on your skin and it won't go out of bounds for you. It's sexy. It's an olfactory version of confidence under pressure. It's one of those scents. It really has this notion and nuance and characters about it. Really make you have your shoulders in the swag motion. It sparks, energy. It sparks conversation, and it sparks someone to come close to you and be flirtatious with you. So if you're the type of gentleman who wants to go out and you're not too much into the blazers, not too much into the silk and linen blazers, you want to go out with like a nice pop collar shirt, nice grandpa shirt, anything that comes into a cool, relaxed situation. This one here not only feels and maintains a very luxurious refinement to it, it also has a more playful flirtatiousness to it because of those florals that never really go away, but they have a subduedness once those spices and oud start to kick in. And don't get me wrong when I say oud is an accord, and this one is something that will come off funky. It's that sweet, warm oud that's got a wood component that very much so sings high praises of a perfumer who knows exactly what they're doing with the oud in a summer fragrance. Think of things like Cashmere. Think of things like 2022 Generation from Stephen Umber Lucas, where that fresh oud is exactly what you want inside of a fragrance. That's inside of this one, and it is a masterpiece for white parties in the summer of 2025. Get your nose on this one, players. It's for you. Finally, guys, next, for me personally, this is my white party solution. This is the one that over the last couple years, through get decants, samples, everything of the sort, then finally getting a bottle, that is my go-to fragrance for the white party experience. This is pure summer luxury bottled for me. This is lemon, this is lime, this is bergamot, and this is top tier. This to me is the instant mood lifter when it comes to having the notion of going to a party. Sometimes when you want to go out to a party, you might have a little bit of anxiety. You don't know if your fit is right. You don't know if you're feeling right. You don't know if you want to make the trip or you want to travel in your own car. You don't know if you want to get the black car from Uber. All those things go into play when you come into a party situation because you know you're going to be drinking. You want to chill and relax. And one thing about this particular fragrance, after wearing it so much inside of those environments, it has made me so comfortable and so much of a lifter of my spirits that this one here is one of those fragrances that I always talk about where there's a memory attached that brings in confidence. This is that type of thing. When you put on a certain outfit, you know it always looks good on you. That's this particular notion and mindset for this one. This is about knowing that I smell phenomenal. This is Roja's beauty in a bottle. Literally, just sunshine in a bottle. It's Isola Blu. Elegance. It's there for you when you want it. It's musk, it's ambery, it's galbanum, it's sweet, warm cut grass like vetiver. It has this deep cleanliness while having some of the most rich components that luxury can give you in a summer scent. The fragrance, to me, as I stated, it just feels like a sun-kissed type of moment. You're wearing your silks, you're wearing your linens, you're wearing your understated, incredibly just tailored outfits and suits and things like that. This is the one that ultimately calls to my knowledge of what it is I would go to first. To me, I would say this is the olfactory equivalent, as I'm thinking, just the olfactory equivalent of basically sitting on a yacht chartered in the Amalfi Coast. That's the type of scent that you want on your skin when you're going out to the high level events that really are about corporate parties, about corporate influence, and about corporate leisure. Something when you've been tasked to go out to a resort and spend some time with your company. This is the type of scent that you want to wear on that vacation because you're ultimately around C-suite individuals and you want to smell like a C-suite individual. This is the one. It's polished, it's inspiring, and it is aspiring to bring every detail forth of just a personal admission of great presentation. This one here is a scent that is like a passport stamped of effortless affluence, and you are wearing the most beautiful summer scent ever. This is Isola Blu. Like I said, my answer to the parlay of summer white parties. Chilling, relaxing, beautiful scent. Love it to death. Can't get enough of it. This is my #1 pick. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my content for you guys today. Today I want to tap into what it was to have the best of the best when it comes to white parties in the summertime of 2025. You guys requested it. I sat down, I thought about what I have in my collection. I want to present that to you as some of the best I have. I want you to know that I've enjoyed this particular content, and if you have, I just want you to hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below, because we always enjoy what it is that you guys have to talk about in the comments. Remember, always as I state, scent is memory, collecting is legacy, and the community that we have here is the culture. We are driving the very best culture when it comes to scents, cigars, and wines in the YouTube space. You guys, like I said, I enjoyed the conversation. Always tap in below. Can't wait to talk about this with you guys. Let me know what it is that you have as your perfect white party fragrance. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.